Hi there, another week, another video. This is a good one. It's been a bumper week and I'm sitting comfortably for this. If you hear any creaky noises, it's not my bottom protesting, it is the chair. Right, anyway, I got shopping delivered. I had post, it was very good post. So we're going to check some of those out this week. And hopefully you've listened to the podcast and heard Tyler and I discussing the Candyman sequels. If that's the case, then I'll just reiterate that we are all really looking forward to the new Candyman from Nia DaCosta. So I've already seen a wide variety of opinions on that, but whether I end up loving it, hating it, or liking it, I think it certainly sounds like it's tried to do something a bit interesting with the material, so should be worthwhile. But let's get to the purchases. How do you pronounce the name? Marlene Dietrich. Marlene Dietrich. I've only seen Foreign Affair, starring Marlene Dietrich, and I've seen her in Touch of Evil. I can't remember if I've seen any of her small roles. I've seen her in Blazing Saddles under the guise of Lily von Stoop, which is wonderful. That set goes really nicely with the Indicator set that has six of her movies in there. She's certainly a fantastic screen presence, and I look forward to exploring these films. I think between them, then that means we've got how many? 10? Got 10 of our movies now. A really good sort of core selection, I like to think. Fingers crossed. And then I got some Indicator movies this month. They all turned up pretty much at the same time, but I bought them for different reasons. The Bingo Long Travelling All Stars and Motor Kings, of course. You know, that cast, Billy D. Williams, James Earl Jones and Richard Pryor, I'm willing to give that a go. Could be fun, hopefully. These are all blind buys again. The People Next Door, I think, has a bit of trippiness to the material, but you know, if I can sit through Toad Road, I can sit through anything. Jagged Edge is an interesting one in that I heard a lot about it when it came out with Glenn Close and Jeff Bridges, and I'm late to appreciate Glenn Close because I think really for quite a while she was sort of overshadowed by the whole Fatal Attraction thing, by the bunny boiler aspect of that. And when I was younger and I watched Fatal Attraction, I thought, why is Michael Douglas, you know, attracted to his women? And his wife was, I think maybe Anne Archer. I can't recall who was playing his wife. Like, why would he be going off? You know, and as you get older, you're like, damn, they're getting some hot action there. Oof. And you just understand more the sort of the urges bubbling up and what leads to that moment, and how, you know, he's a real prick is the main takeaway. Kind of prefer that other ending of Fatal Attraction that didn't get put with the release, but it's a solid thriller. You know, it is that insert, you know, word from hell template. Glenn Close is really good at it, but over the years she's always done really like good work. She's an interesting actress, and as Jagged Edge was one that sort of came around that time where I certainly wasn't that interested in her career, I just sort of ignored it, and now I'll play catch up. I don't mind, and hopefully it is a good, slick, legal thriller. That'll be fine. But I'm late late to the appreciation of Glenn Close. I don't mind catching up on selected films from her career and then seeing where else I might explore if she's got other stuff that I've absolutely not heard of. And the last of the indicator choices is Corruption. Basically, Peter Cushing. So I will take a chance on anything with Peter Cushing in it. Anything. And this one, I've heard people say it's a good film. It could be, hopefully, one that becomes a real gem in my eyes. Would like to get to that sooner rather than later. We'll see. But the Arrow pile also arrived, and let me tell you, there's some treats here. There we go. Dinner in America. I've heard some people already give that some good reviews, so hopefully that will be fine. I do like Kyle Gallner, who's in there. The Brotherhood of Satan, I know nothing about other than it's called the Brotherhood of Satan. That's good enough for me. Blind Beast. Blind Beast is an excellent, very twisted film, and I saw it a couple of years ago. I can't remember the reason for watching it. I can't recall if it was for the podcast or just something I was checking out separately. It's really good though, so I'm happy to have this nice addition. Yeah, it's I don't know if people view it as a sort of minor classic of Japanese cinema. Would it class as horror? It's certainly thriller territory, but I'm sure I was sort of recommended it as an important film to check out. I can't recall who recommended it or why, and who's. No, it's not the star in it that I thought. It's Meiko Midori. For some reason, I thought Meiko Kaji. Lady Snowblood was in it. It's not that one. Last couple, A Tale of Two Sisters is one of the best horrors of all time. It's absolutely superb. Just, you should upgrade this if you haven't, or you should just buy it if you never own it, because it's amazing. There are a couple of bits in here that had me properly on the edge of my seat. I tend not to exaggerate if I can help it, and I was actually creeping to the edge of my seat, so tense when I first watched A Tale of Two Sisters. It's a nice package for this disc, and if you've enjoyed other films from Kim Ji-woon, then again, highly recommended. And then we have June. It's a nice package. It's got a lot there. I previously had a Blu-ray. I can't recall if there were any extras on it. I've said this before, I get irritated with everyone sort of moaning at Arrow. Oh, you're only releasing this month. Oh, you've done that before. I say, if you're lucky enough to have the stuff that they're releasing again, good for you. It doesn't affect you if now other people can also buy that. I don't see the problem. If it's stuff you're not interested in, it has saved your wallet for a month. It's not a big deal. If things change slightly, then I'm usually not bothered by that either. I do understand why people were unhappy with the way they released Dune. They had initially advertised, I think, quite an extensive documentary that would be included there as an extra feature, and because there's been some delay to that, or the dates have changed, they've released it without. As far as I'm aware, I don't think they would sneak that back on there. So I upgraded partially because of the documentary as well, but it's just a nice entire package. But I do, on this occasion, understand why people were a bit irked. Because I can't recall who's releasing it in some other territory, but they are then delaying the release so they can package it with the documentary. And you know, it can be these films, these packages can be quite expensive. So sometimes if you're weighing up whether to upgrade or not, or whether to make a purchase, and you like all the extra features, a big documentary can make you pull that trigger when otherwise you might not. And it's changed, but I don't think the price changed. But it's still, to me, it's still a nice package for the film. It's just, there's an omission now. I can understand why people weren't happy with the way Arrow just then announced the changed product, and I don't think there was really a satisfying response to any complaints about it. I don't think there was any reason why they couldn't have necessarily held this back and had the documentary on it. Maybe there is, though. You know, there are many things that go on behind the scenes of disc production and things that go on with movie companies that I will never know. So I'm still pleased with that. It's lovely to look at. It's maybe more than the film warrants, because that's certainly one hell of a mess of a film. But as I say, I can understand why people were a bit miffed. But it is a lovely, I think, full package anyway. We'll see what happens with the documentary that I'm sure will still come out at some point. Maybe they'll throw it on the Arrow player for free. I don't know. So that was a bumper week. So I knew that I had plenty to show and tell, which is good. Again, I don't know when I'll get to them, or I don't know which I will check out first. Again, although it seems redundant, you can always comment if you have any obvious recommendations. I appreciate anybody who does watch to the end and remembers that they can comment. I appreciate everyone who gives us a like, gives us a subscribe. Anyone who also checks out my blog at For Is Man's Number. That's at blogger.com or blogspot.com is one of them. And then obviously like, subscribe, check out the podcast and do all that stuff. And here in the UK, enjoy the bank holiday weekend. Everywhere else, just enjoy your time.